Mexico has all built to this, the championship game in the Big 12 Conference, one that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Testing the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. They'll run it to the right side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They get him to the ground. There's first down now at the 28.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, I think it's the right time to call the screen here, and it looked like it was going to be open if they were able to execute. But give the defensive player credit for being able to recognize it and knock that ball away, because if he doesn't, that's a big gain for the offense.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Bringing it out, it's Sutter. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Sayan. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Riggs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Looking to pass. It's Sayan. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Near the sticks, it's Becker. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Ducks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Third down and short in this championship game. It's the 13th play of this drive. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, knocked the ball at the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back's got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year he plays, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Here's the option play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The offense has it. It's still going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Going to scramble now. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. makes the catch. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A new set of downs after that completion.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Odom. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To the air, it's Sayan. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against this secondary.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. They get the second half started with a running play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back, it's Sayan. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's zone coverage there, and the receiver does a nice job of sitting in that soft spot on the curl route. And what I love is he's not just going to go down. He picks more yards up after the catch. Now that the quarterback delivered a strike to help move the chains.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush gets home.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A short completion to the tight end. Great cut, they whiff on him. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Back in motion now. On the run, it's Riggs. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up 1st down at the 33.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quick completion to the tight end.
And this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Davison. Physical run earns the first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They'll run it from the gun. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? Well, they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Swarm for the pass rush. The sack. Offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they'd given up, but here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. 1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Powering through. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Auburn stubborn, getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Now they're running on the toss. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That'll pick up the 1st down. He's brought down to the 21.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Sayan. Looking to scramble. He's going to put it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Riggs. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. And throwing again on second and 10. Lets it go quickly. Caught on the outside. It's Becker. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Ducks have first and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here's the second down play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Dropping back. It's Sayan. The sure hands. It's Johnson. 5-yard gain, so it's second and 5. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Breaks free. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. On the move now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Deep shot caught inside the 25. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
What a catch! And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
Huge pressure kick as he tries to take us to OT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's during possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Ball handed off. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And he knocks through the PAT. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Catch made on the right side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He keeps it on a design run. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense. So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do. In overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Using his legs, it's Davison. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Emerson call coming up on third and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. Finds his man. It's Johnson. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So we'll set him now for a field goal to win the game, a moment every kicker dreams about. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He's got it! And that's ball game. A walk-off field goal to win this one.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation with EA Sports College Football.